Well, I'm standing outside Montparnasse station, a busy commuter hub here in Paris on this, the 36th day of consecutive strike action against the French government's pension reform plan. Today is set to be the fourth major day of protest action, unions calling on workers from various sectors to come out and protest. Alongside Paris metro workers and state railway workers, we're expecting to see pilots, dock workers, teachers, health workers and lawyers protesting. Something new we're also expecting to see is telecommunications workers coming out to protest. The big question, of course, is whether the turnout for the protest today is going to be like what it was at the start of the movement in December. Of course, organisers hoping to show the French government that people are still against the proposed reforms put forward by Edouard Philippe's government. Of course, the problem is that the more the strikes drag on, the more people are hoping that both sides will come to a compromise. Now, on that note, this week has been a key week of negotiations between the government and the unions. We haven't seen any major advances, really. However, one thing the government has been doing is offering concessions to various professions in a bid to try and get them to come on side. That's obviously opened the government up to criticism, critics saying that that undermines the basis of a universal pension system. Another point on which the government has hinted that it's open to compromise is the so-called pivot age. Now, one key part of this reform is the government's plan to raise the age at which workers can retire from 62 to 64 in order to gain access to a full state pension. Now, certain hardline unions like the CGT have said they want nothing more than the withdrawal of the whole pension reform plan. However, other unions, more moderate unions like the CFTD, for example, have been saying that they are open to a compromise if the government leaves the retirement age at 62. So many analysts are suggesting that what the French government might be trying to do here is strike a deal with the more moderate elements in order to break the backbone of the movement, as it were.